Good evening, good afternoon, good night, and good mornings. Welcome back, people. We are back for another brand new live episode and season of Millionaire Man Cave right here on Relationship Entertainment Television. Y'all know there's no better place to be on a Tuesday than right here on RETV, and we appreciate y'all for tuning in because y'all could have chosen to be anywhere but right here. Like I just said, brand new live season, Millionaire Man Cave. I know all of the shows for RETV come back this week. We hope. I hope I would know. We hope y'all tune in for all of them, but make sure you tune in each and every Tuesday, 8 p.m. Eastern time, right here on Relationship Entertainment Television. And because we appreciate y'all for tuning in. It's wild because we haven't actually done this show in probably about a month and a half now. I guess no, it's about the beginning of August. I think was the last or the end of July, one or the other. We were supposed to have the last episode was supposed to be on the 8th of August.
Yeah.
Because that was a holiday. My birthday. So we didn't have that one, but we wanted to having the last show in July. So yeah, it's been about a month and some change since we last did the show. But as always, can't do the show without the fellas that's on the screen with me right about now. How about them? Never mind. Go away.
Yeah.
Never mind. You almost caught me with that one. I almost said it. Never mind.
It's got to be Kingdom Chef.
You know it's got to be Chef. You know Chef is in the building. And we appreciate Chef for always tuning in. We appreciate Chef for being on the show. And we appreciate Chef for all he does. But damn it, Chef, go somewhere, man, with that bull.
Go sit down with them Cowboys.
We're going to talk about that in like 5 minutes. Let me introduce the fellas that's on the screen with me right quick before we get into all that, before we get into the sports and all that other good stuff that's happened since we've been off the air. So as I was getting ready to say before I was rudely interrupted by one of our fellow listeners or viewers, my man Millionaire Mike is in the building with us tonight. What's going on, Mike? How you feeling, bro?
Chilling. I'm doing all right, man. You know, living life. End of the summer. Kids going back to school. Just feels like a brand new year, even though it's the fall. It just feels like year's starting.
Why so? I mean, why I feel like the year started?
It's a new school year. You know, both my sons are back in college now, and my baby girl back in school. My years kind of go through them.
Gotcha.
You know, so summertime is off time, and this time of year actually feels like the beginning of the year for me.
Gotcha. It was definitely great catching up with Mike, during the off season or while we weren't shooting or doing the show. Mike and I had opportunity to catch up a couple times, and whatnot, hang out at what was it, a whiskey bar or a bourbon bar or what the hell was
bourbon, both bourbon and whiskey is pretty much the same.
I didn't realize how long we was actually there until I got home, and I was like, damn, we was there for like damn near 6 hours. Yeah, because you told me to meet you there at 8 o'clock.
3.
No, you told me to meet you there. I didn't get home to after 1, Mike.
Wow.
And I met you there at 8. Yeah. Anyway, while you count, that's what I said. Damn near 5 or 6. I don't know how long it was. It was a long ass time. But anyway,
we had a good time.
We had a good time. Yeah, definitely. Great catching up as always with Mike. We both are in the Charlotte area. For those who are in the Charlotte area. Speaking of, I also had an opportunity, this was actually prior to us going off air. Speaking of Kingdom Chef, I had a chance to catch up with my man Kingdom Chef as well. Came down to Charlotte to do some things for me and the fam. Did a whole big family cookout, and for me and my cousins and sister. My sister didn't show up, but my cousins and whatnot. So it was good seeing Chef as well. But also straight out of the DMV. Speaking of DMV, Donnell, that bottle you drinking, we ain't advertising, but like you got a DMV logo on it. What's good, Mr. Reasonable? How you feeling?
I'm chilling, man. We not advertising, but it got the Maryland flag on the jump.
Okay. Yeah. So I thought I saw the Maryland flag on the drink, Baltimore blonde. Okay. Do it. We ain't advertising. I'm going to ask what company is it. Not that I drink beer, but
Guinness.
Okay. I ain't know Guinness do local.
Guinness got a Maryland beer.
Yeah. They got a factory in Baltimore.
I didn't know. Okay.
I'm about to say brand new information to me. I guess that's what happened when you ain't in the DMV that long. A lot of stuff changed. And so I guess it is what it is. What's good with you, Donnell? How you feeling, man? Mr. Reasonable?
Ain't nothing, chilling. can't complain.
Brand new day, brand new season. Must be feeling
Tuesday.
I'll say he got his titties out and everything, you know. feeling good in the tank top. You know, I get it. Eating the popcorn. You know, got the back door open. I damn sure hope don't nobody come through that bad boy while we on the show.
Oh, sorry. What if you saw somebody sticking their head in the back door, like bro, man?
Would they say in the hood? They're gonna get their wigs, that
wig split. Yo, before you stupid. Hey, because I know people who are in relationships. You know, y'all met a couple that like to play pranks on each other like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So can you imagine like a Donnell's wife? I don't know if she like to play pranks on you, nothing like that, Donnell. But can you imagine if your wife was like, I'm about to get this dude, and she coming in with a clown mask coming out through that back from that? Can you see? Like, can you see a reflection in the back?
I can see the door being open.
Okay. But
I tell you what. Don't nobody or nothing want to come back this back door right
now. Gotcha. And that means, y'all.
Hey, if they did, this joint might be on social media later on.
Hey, whatever makes it go viral. Go ahead.
I don't know. You might get me You might have me stay locked up.
Yeah, I'm about to say not that kind of viral. You don't want that kind of viral.
Hey, we get more viewers. Well,
once you put the clown mask on, and come on through.
Hell to the no. John be DMV with you. John, hey, John, since you late, ain't on the show today. Nah. See, John said he coming through the back door. See? John in the DMV.
Oh. John Jody.
Jody. Yeah, come through the back door if you want to. What's good? So John is actually back. I was actually gonna crack a joke that we'd let John go, but John has better things to do with his time than to join us on the brand new season of Millionaire Man Cave back on Relationship Entertainment Television.
Hey, John always late on the first episode.
He is. He either late or don't show up. John, I guess that's your thing, John. John, like, yo, no matter what season it is, so you can't blame it on the fact that it's school, because yes, normally it is school because John is the school administrator. But John say, I'm coming in late anytime I feel like it. But we got you, John. We gonna start finding your ass. Just getting off work. Just getting on. No, I'm messing with you, John. Messing with you. Appreciate you. You know, John be through later, you know, because he got to come through with his hot topics, with his black Twitter files. But I'm pretty sure he's like, damn it, I ain't got no black Twitter files. But John got to come through with the black Twitter files. And John, we doing something new tonight too. It's part of the show, something called Top 3. And so we definitely want we want you to participate in the top 3. Matter of fact, we want everybody to participate in the top 3. We're going to talk about the top 3 a little bit later in the show as well. So y'all make sure y'all tune in. Y'all make sure y'all share this with your family, share this with your friends, all that good stuff. If you're on YouTube, make sure y'all go ahead and subscribe to the Relationship Entertainment Television YouTube channel. If you have not already done so, you can rewatch all the past episodes as well as see Millionaire Man Cave live on YouTube on the Relationship Entertainment Television YouTube channel as well. So make sure y'all check out the Relationship Entertainment Television YouTube channel. Hit the subscribe button, hit the bell, so that way you're notified each and every time a brand new episode of Millionaire Man Cave comes on Tuesdays, 8 p.m. Eastern time and whatnot. Also, for those who are on Facebook, like I said earlier, go ahead, like, subscribe, share. If you are a guy on Facebook, we got the Millionaire Man Cave Facebook group. Go ahead and search for the Millionaire Man Cave Facebook group. It is a private group because what goes on in the cave stays in the cave. For those who don't know, this is your hour and a half of opportunity to get to see what goes on in the cave during the show each and every Tuesday. But what we do on Facebook stays on Facebook. Those are private conversations. And it's an opportunity for the fellas to go ahead and chop it up, have discussions about, sports, about relationships, about all those good things that happen, in our day-to-day lives. Same thing we talk about here on the show, but it's a little bit private over there, so that way what goes on over there stays over there. So, and fellas, if y'all are over there, y'all make sure y'all go check out the Millionaire Man Cave Facebook group. And yeah, subscribe to the Relationship Entertainment Television Facebook page as well. You can also check us out on Roku TV. So make sure y'all go ahead and download the Roku app, RATV on Roku. as well as check out the website re-tv.net. And if you got any questions, comments, concerns, go ahead and send them in the info@re-tv.net, info@re-tv.net is how we do it.
Or you can send them to D's Nuts.
Exactly. Yo, we still keeping with some of the same stuff that we was doing the previous season. And that would be word to the wise. Exactly, down there looking like I'm eating my popcorn tonight. Y'all got that.
I'm just here for the comments tonight.
You about to get some comments, titty man. Nah, you got word to the wise, Donna?
I got word to the wise. ladies. If you got hair growing out of your ears, we know your secret.
What? What? If you got hair growing, I thought he was gonna say if you got hair growing out your chin, we know your secret. Because I've seen more ladies with hair growing out their chin than hair out their ears.
That part.
I don't know their secret.
Well, they got high testosterone, and that's what we're gonna say. They got high testosterone. No, it is actually. So it is the thing because, like, so
usually it's only guys that grow hair in their ears. I didn't know.
I ain't know that.
I never noticed.
I don't be peeping people's ears. So Donnell switching it up on it. You realize that, right, Mike? Usually Donnell be talking about people's feet. Donnell foot dude, but he's switching up on some of their ears. Now I ain't never paid that attention though, Donnell, for real. I don't be in people's ears like that to be seeing they got hair growing on their ears. I usually notice facial hair, but I don't usually notice.
But you ain't never noticed like old people when they, you know what I'm saying, old guys they get hair like
old dudes, yeah. But I ain't, like old men, like I ain't gonna mention no names, yeah. But I know some people. I know some old dudes. They got hair growing on their ear, but I ain't never seen no.
Exactly. So you gonna know some old dudes.
Gotcha. Okay.
We know your secret.
Donnell, Brenda says, tell us the secret because she don't know. What's going on, Brenda? We appreciate you for tuning in. I think you might know the secret already because Donnell alluded to what the secret is. Just, ladies, don't take it personal. If you got hair growing out your ears, it is what
check that Adam's apple.
It is, but it's in my opinion, it's got to be something in the food that people eat because I have not seen. Like, I think about it. I'm serious. It's real talk. Back in the day, I didn't know. Maybe I just wasn't peeping and I wasn't paying attention. The only female I knew that had facial hair like that was my old elementary school principal. That chick, she was hairy as she had the mustache, she had the beard, like all that, right?
She looked like a troll,
bruh. Hairy as all get out. And so, but now that I done got older, I'm like, damn, it's a rack of women with facial hair. Like, what is that about? It's got to be in the food, in my opinion. It's got to be in the food. I'm not gonna say I ain't gonna put y'all out there like Donnell did and say what y'all really are. But
wait a minute. Hey. Using my name mighty loosely there.
I'm just saying. Nah, but real talk though. See,
hormones in the food.
Hormones in the food. Think about it. How big ass them chickens are, and them cows and them turkeys and stuff. And people eating that damn McDonald's and stuff like that. Like,
regular food, not even McDonald's. Just the like Tyson's chicken, and I ain't gonna name names because I don't know, who does and who doesn't. But regular food in the grocery store, they be putting hormones in those cows and chickens.
And that's so unfortunate because they supposedly say, it's healthier for you to cook and eat at home than it is to eat out and, at restaurants and fast food places. But you got a very good valid point there because they try to beef up the foods and whatnot to, I guess, get the best bang for the buck. But then they still be like, you still get a half-ass bag of chips or, that's crazy to me. You inflation the prices of food, but yet, you still get a half-ass bag of chips. You still get, like, if you go buy chicken, like I cook. Like I know Donnell's a cook. I don't know, Mike, you cook too?
Chicken, that's what I'm thinking. Nah.
Yeah, but you still, you go to get chicken, the chicken be big as hell, or you daggone wind up getting or it got like a bunch of like fat and stuff on it. Vegan. Brenda said that's why she's vegan. I don't know if I can do the vegan lifestyle. Y'all ever thought about trying to go vegan?
Nope.
Think you can do it?
I probably could if Kingdom Chef was fixing all the meals.
You think you can do vegan down there?
Mm-hmm.
You tried it before?
Mm-hmm.
How it work out for you?
I mean, I'm good with it. You know what I'm saying?
You're back on the crack now, though.
Like true vegan though, like true, like also. So Brenda,
popcorn is vegetarian. It's like,
are you like a true like Brenda? Are you a true vegan? And Donnell, have you ever tried like because some people be like, I'm a pescatarian, which is not vegan, or like they eat stuff and they like like cheese. Like cheese is not a vegan, because it comes from
There's vegetarian.
But you can get cheese that doesn't come from that's not dairy.
Yeah, I know, but some people don't care. Some people be like, I'm not eating meat. So
breast milk cheese.
Exactly. So who said they Chef said he a true vegan. Chef said he a true vegan, and Brenda said she a true vegan. So I will say, because matter of fact, when Chef came to town in Charlotte, I did take him to a vegan spot, so he can make sure he get his food. Because I will say that I'm a pescatarian. I eat turkey and chicken, but I don't eat beef or pork. So I've gotten used to not eating beef or pork. But it's just, to me, it's just so many nuances in trying to be vegan, in my opinion.
So hold on. So pescatarian, I thought was fish only.
Mm-hmm.
Is it? I don't know.
Yeah, you can't include.
So what is it? I'm a turkitarian then. Whatever the hell you want to call it. Turkitarian. Whatever the hell you want to call it. I don't eat damn fish. I don't eat none of that stuff. It is what it is. Hey, John, I'm gonna give you 2 seconds to get yourself together. I don't want you to feel like you in the rush, sir. I don't want you to feel like you in the rush. But nah.
So if you like ass, are you a vegan?
I'm gonna go ahead and bring John in on that comment. In that case, we're just saying no meat, no milk, and no eggs. I don't
know what to say to that nonsense right there.
Yeah, exactly. Brenda say no meat, no milk, and no egg. See, that's difficult as hell, because if you think about all the stuff that you actually eat, and all the stuff that's actually in it, you got to sit there and look at the label for everything, and then when you go to restaurants, you got to make sure that's just too much for me. A true vegan eats fruits, veggies, and grains. So, you a damn, in that opinion, you a damn horse, you a cow. I mean,
So my question to that is, if you go through all that trouble to not eat meat, how you gonna feel when you die younger than me anyway?
That is a possibility. That is a very much possibility. I don't know. Because I will say, like, me personally, my personal preference is I don't eat, chicken. I mean, I don't eat pork and beef just for personal reasons.
What happened, Donnell?
Oh, well, I don't know. He dropped. I guess he'd be back in a minute. I guess he had to go put on a shirt.
He eats some fat back.
He went to go get him some meat. Nah. Nah. And this is all jokes. This is the beginning of the show. We're gonna get into our topics. We're gonna get into all the good stuff later. We usually just shoot the shit the first part of the show. So Brenda, don't go nowhere. I know we just talking randomly right now. We actually do have some sustenance to this show. Just an FYI, there is some sustenance to the show. We just talking shit right now because Donnell went off on a thing about women in facial hair. I mean, ear hair. Ear hair. Exactly. And then we started talking about, so we went down their damn rabbit hole.
We did. We
really did. We went down the whole rabbit hole. We actually get into our hot topics or our Black X Files. Is that what we call it this year? I think that's what we decided on. Black X Files. We get into our Black X Files. We get into our topics and all of that good stuff as well. So matter of fact, before we get into any of those things, let's go ahead and get into this first set of commercials, and we can get into our Black X Files, and then we can wrap up this whole vegan conversation.
Welcome to What's Going On? My name is Demita Joe. Each Wednesday, you can find me here at 3 p.m. I'll be over here discussing different things that are going on and try to bring you a boost of positivity for your week, because we all need this. We're going to share some feel-good stories. We might find a hometown hero. We may take a look at some trending topic. And sometimes we might even find a lesson in a not-so-warm and fuzzy story if we can. I'm Damita Joe, and I'll see you guys on the next episode right here on What's Going On?
Tune in to Millionaire Man Cave, only on Relationship Entertainment Television, Tuesdays at 8 p.m.
Tuesdays, 8 p.m. right here on Relationship Entertainment Television, better known as RETV. We appreciate y'all for tuning in. As I always say, y'all could have chose to be anywhere, but y'all chose to be right here with us on a Tuesday evening, 8 p.m. Eastern time. We thank y'all for tuning in. Y'all make sure y'all go ahead and share this with your family, share this with your friends. Y'all know we on Facebook. Y'all know we on YouTube. And as you can see by the comments from some of our viewers as well, we are also on LinkedIn. So we appreciate y'all for tuning in, however you choose to tune in live. But don't forget, you can actually go back and watch all previous episodes from previous seasons, previous shows, all that good stuff. You can peep them out on several different places. You can catch them on YouTube, the Relationship Entertainment Television YouTube channel. You can actually catch them on the RETV website, re-tv.net. You can actually also catch them on Roku. Yeah, that's what it is, Roku. You can actually go catch stuff on Roku as well. So make sure y'all go ahead and check out all of those good things on all of those, whatever your medium may choose to be. Y'all go check them out, however we get them in. Welcome back, Donnell. Let's go ahead and get into, before we do, I realized before we get into Black X Files for the night, I realized that I wanted to tell everybody we also got a trip coming up later on this in the season.
Yes, we're
taking our annual Millionaire Man Cave trip, and this time we are going out to Cali. We're going out to LA to be specific. December the 15th through the 17th or whatnot. Specifically, I think it might be even a DC takeover. It's a Millionaire Man Cave takeover for sure, but it may even be a DC takeover out there in LA. As we, a lot of times we do our trips based around the football season, the football, games and whatnot. But who knows what we'll do in upcoming years. But this year we are actually going out to SoFi Stadium to check out the Rams and Washington Commanders. But we're going to be out there for an entire weekend. So for anybody who's out there in Cali or anybody who wants to join us out there in Cali, just hit us up, info@re-tv.net, info@re-tv.net, and we'll be able to go ahead and give you the specifics. And you can actually meet us out in Cali. And who knows what we may do. We may take over a bar, take over a club. Who knows what we may actually do out there in Cali. We still ain't figured all that out yet. But hit us up. And we actually may have a second trip. I don't know if everybody going, but I know at least two of us might be going to New York in November. I don't know. Everybody else going to New York. Well,
I don't know. I had to figure that one out. So
yeah. You want to go? Just go. It ain't about the gang really, because trust me. We didn't have a conversation on our chat about about whether or not we actually want to go to the game either, but we do.
It's only been one game so far.
It is only been one game.
One game.
I ain't gonna lie.
We ain't lose. We
didn't lose, nor did we. I mean, we're gonna talk about them cow chicks in a second. But we also got a trip out to New York as well. Well, some of us. I don't know if Darnell, John said he's thinking about it. I think Mike said he's trying to go, but I know I'll definitely be in New York the first weekend in November as well. So if y'all want to meet us up in New York, specifically the Queens area, out by JFK and whatnot, we'll be out that way. One of our fellow castmates or I could say TV network mates from Women's Champ invited us up. She invited damn near everybody. So we'll be celebrating Toya's birthday out in up in New York. So we got kind of like two trips coming. I don't know, I know John said you thinking about it. You thinking about it too, Donnell, or that's a no-go for you?
Thinking about it.
Okay. Got you.
My godkids live up there too, so.
Okay. Oh yeah.
Wow.
In Queens, as a matter of fact. Yeah, that would be dope. Because I ain't, shout out to Tunde and Jamoke. And their kids out there. So let's go ahead and get into our Black X-Files for the night. What we got for Black X-Files for the brand new season, John?
I ain't got nothing.
I'm sure you don't, but it's been a lot of shit that's been going on since we ain't done did nothing.
Yo, but you know what? That's the problem. Is that it happened so long ago now. Like all the stuff, like the stuff that's happening now ain't really worth talking about. I don't even know who half these people are.
Okay.
There's like stuff that's happening right now, but I can tell you. So, okay. So let's talk quickly about I don't think we ever talked about this. Your friend and mine, the ever so
I don't know the hell.
Voluptuous. I don't know if voluptuous is the right word. The whole Lizzo situation. Did we ever talk about that?
No, we have never talked about Lizzo.
We wasn't on the air when that all went down, right? The whole thing about
we have never whatever happened. So okay, I guess we can at least figure out whatever happened, because ain't like it was like that's the thing about with Twitter and threads and shit be like hot for like a minute and then it die off. Yeah. I don't even know whatever happened. Like supposedly, so she had some of her background dances and whatnot. Filing the lawsuit said, they was being sexually harassed and being left out of specialized events and being all this other stuff. And then Lizzo fought back, and then the shit just went away.
And nobody heard nothing since.
No,
nobody know. The Joan is crazy, right? Like so there was apparently, the dancers. She took them all to Amsterdam, and they didn't like the fact that they had to eat the banana out the,
John, we it's after 8:00. You can go ahead and say it.
I'm not gonna say it. We gonna.
Oh wait, John, hold on, wait, John, what you drinking? You drinking yet? Because get John about 30 minutes after he's drinking.
I'm drinking water.
Don't try nothing new for this season, John.
It ain't that new. I just walked in the house. I'm trying to hydrate, sir.
Nah, I'm messing with you.
But yeah, so but that John was crazy. It's like she's very free with her, sexuality or whatever. And so I guess she thought that her dancers were as well. But now they getting salty about it. You know what I'm saying? I think they got fired or whatever.
The part that killed me was supposedly she was body shaming them.
I don't believe that.
So it was a lot to it, man. They had like
it was
15 different allegations on her. It was crazy. They probably was breathing hard when they was dancing, and she was like, "If I can do it, you could do it."
You know what? I can't even hate on. I do not hate on big people, and I try my best. To not talk about people who are of certain size, because one, we all can be that damn big at some point in time for starters, and then two, especially if you can get out there and do half. Like I guarantee you, none of us, 4 of us, can get up on the stage and dance for 2 hours straight behind any damn artist.
Nope.
So I give people like that their props. Even when I see people that, I see people of certain size walking and getting exercise on, people be like, "Oh, look at that fat nut." Nah, I'll be like, "Nope, at least they out there walking." I give them their props because they out there doing what they do. So I'm not body shaming or nothing, nothing like that. It's just funny how supposedly as big as, as voluptuous as John just called her, as she, the allegation was the allegation was that she, was body shaming, her own dancers who were also of a certain size and weight.
Right.
I
mean, yeah, but you're right. Nobody is like all fell apart. Like nobody's heard anything about it in forever. But
so you know
happened.
What that means? So to me, that means that there was nothing to it because they only post it when it's negative.
You don't think it means that they settled? She gave them an NDA.
Possibly.
NDA. They can't. Yeah.
It could be possible.
I mean, I don't know. It's one of those things. So next up, and this is a relatively recent hot topic, or not hot topic, X-Files or Twitter, whatever the hell we call it. Twitter.
We call it something different every week.
Twitter X Black Twitter X.
Twitter X Black.
For the people.
Black threads.
I mean, we gotta talk about, and it's not really just black, but we gotta talk about Coach Prime and the Colorado team. You know what I'm saying? That's a big deal what's going on right now.
What happened? I ain't seen the game. I know they beat them.
They beat them bad, apparently. They beat them bad the second game. Bad. Beat up on them. So, I mean, he's 2-0 right now. He took a team from 1 and whatever they was to 2-0 already. He already got a winning season. He already turned the team around. He won 100% more games than what they won last year.
Exactly. In the first 2 games. So he out there doing something. What's going on, Tiffany? Tiffany would be out there with us in New York when we go up to New York. Okay. I don't know. She can't go to the Cali because that's a man cave trip. I'm about to say she might be in Cali, but no, that's a man cave trip. Never mind. But go ahead, John.
But yeah, no, that's a big deal. And his son, Shador. What the
Shador. Shador.
So he got both of his sons play on the team.
Shiloh and Shador.
Yeah, both Shiloh
and Shador.
Yeah.
Boy, he just need to do a whole section on why people name their kids the way they do. I can't call it. Anywho, Shador had some great football games. Apparently, he worth like over 3.8 million in NIL deals is what they projecting for him right now.
Wow,
that's crazy.
I don't think his father gonna let him sign none of those deals though. I mean, maybe he will. I don't know.
Why not?
I don't know. Maybe he will. Because somebody else recently got a bad NIL deal. Where they ended up, I can't remember who it was. I wish I could remember who it was, but they ended up in that deal. They ended up owing 25% of what they made in the NFL.
Get out of here.
Yeah.
How though? You know who been killing the NIL deals? What's your girl? The black Barbie out of Maryland who went to LSU, who goes to LSU, play basketball.
Yeah, I can't remember her name. Dang.
What's Black Barbie name? Chick who play basketball at LSU.
I know who you're talking about. I can't think of her name.
Angel Reese. Reese. Yeah, Angel Reese. She got a I know her NIL deals is like crazy too.
Okay. Her
NIL deals are super crazy. Super crazy. What else you got with it for us, John?
That's
really, that's it? You ain't gonna talk about Coco Golf? Killing
I haven't seen it. I didn't even see it. I haven't watched TV. I haven't been on social media in like a week and a half. It's been crazy.
Really?
I've been so busy.
Yeah, Coco Golf.
Yes,
won
so
the US
Coco
Open.
Golf
19 years old.
I did hear that. I did hear that.
She's the youngest winner since Serena, 20 years ago.
Exactly. Yeah, Serena did it when she was 17. Coco Golf did it when as of 19. It was supposedly a struggle for her. Not necessarily a struggle for her, but she does so well at all other tennis competitions. But the US Open has been giving her the blues for a minute. And she decided, I'm gonna block out all the haters and all the noise and actually play my game the same way I play, and I crush it in all the other competitions. And she went out there and crushed it. They tried to do her dirty. I don't know if y'all saw that because they tried to do her dirty, but she had to go and talk to the ref in one of the tournaments.
That was because the woman tried to like rub away the mark or something like that on the ground.
Nah, she was she was taking her time during the service.
Oh, right.
So she's yo, I know you see the clock, and the chick ain't even really doing nothing. Like, I'm ready to serve, and she's sitting over there chilling, like she got all damn day. Yeah. So Coco Gauff, out there killing it. In the U.S. Open, so like Mike.
They're always trying to be sneaky and try to hold us down. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
That part. Yep.
Definitely.
And
big
up to another woman in the news, Simone Biles, of course, going to the Olympics. She's going to be in the Olympics.
I can't believe. I thought she was done. I thought she had retired.
Yeah, so she did. Took a couple years off, and then she actually decided she would come back. And then when she came back,
did she take a couple years off?
Yeah, she remember because all of them was.
She had the mental issue thing.
It was
her mental health. She was trying to take care of her mental health.
Yeah,
it was because of the trial.
I didn't know it was a couple years.
But it wasn't just her though, John. It was her, Naomi Osaka. All of them really didn't do that well the last Olympics because of mental health issues and whatnot. And so, she did. She did say that she did not foresee herself coming back to to actually perform again as a gymnast. And then supposedly, I don't know what the competition was, but she did actually come back and she, I guess she won the gold in whatever competition it is. And I guess she's back, doing her thing again. And gymnastics is a young person sport, and I think even though I think she's like 25 or 26. It's usually people who are a lot younger than that. So she would be like the senior person on the team, if I'm not mistaken.
There you go. Y'all reminded me of something. I forgot all about it.
You can't forget about that. Speaking of sports, let's go ahead and address some of the obvious situations that have happened in the past couple of weeks.
I was gonna let it go. Because it ain't even black.
The NFL is back, though. The NFL is back. That's all I'm saying. The NFL was back.
Tie a black person to every story in the NFL. You somehow.
That's true.
Yes, you can.
Too many of us.
Yeah, that's true.
You can. Trust me. In regards to sports, what I ain't gonna say name
one. What about the Achilles injury for Aaron Rodgers?
The Achilles injury is your boy at the end of the game saved the damn team in his ass and actually ran that damn punt back and won the game for the Jets. That's how we tying that one back to somebody black. That's how we tying that one back to somebody black.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
That's exactly what we're doing.
You did it. You made it happen.
Yeah, exactly. We can also talk about let's go ahead and give Kingdom Chef his 2.5 seconds of attention.
You know what? Okay, before you say, and can I just tell you, that was watching that happen. I don't even want to say it, but watching that happen, I automatically knew that I was going to have the worst day the next day because I hate because Cowboy fans are literally the worst people in the world.
Worst ever. Worst ever.
They win a game. They think they won the Super Bowl every game.
Because that is their damn Super Bowl. Think about it. Every year, the Dallas Cowboys start off with winning. They 3-0 like every damn season, and then after that, then they start to fall downhill, and then they barely squeak into the damn playoffs and don't even win a damn game. Last year was the first year that they won a game in the playoffs in 20, 25 years.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
That
part.
They don't got no coof when they win. None. It's like, we did it. We the Cowboys. I'm like, yo, y'all suck.
Truly. Truly.
Well, there's that.
It was a sloppy, nasty ass game. Monday night. What was that? Sunday night.
I was shocked that New York did not do anything
at all.
I was shocked.
I was like, yeah, I thought, and really, especially after the way they ended the season last year, I really thought, I heard a lot of commentators say that they had really a lot of high hope for the Giants.
Daniel Jones was starting to, really become a solid quarterback. Saquon Barkley is supposed to be contract. top. Yeah,
he signed his contract to be back. But it is. I will say this, and that is our division. Our division is Dallas, Philly, Giants, Commanders. All four of us. For those who don't know, are Commanders fans. Or however you want to call them, Washington football team. If you still stupid and stuck on Redskins, then
it's the Skins.
It's the Skins. Call it. But that's our division. I will say this though, New York usually starts off a hell of a crappy season. They usually start off. Remember to think about it. The year they went to the Super Bowl and actually won the Super Bowl, they was 0-5,
0-8, yeah, something like that. 0-8, 0-9,
or something like that.
And then won the rest of the games out.
Yeah, one rest out. So you really can't count out New York. I mean, even though that was a hell of a bad loss, that was like the worst loss, like for like the Giants and their damn what's the name on opening night, and that was like the best win for Dallas on their opening night or whatever, something like that. I don't know, some BS. At the end of the day, I ain't gonna lie. I'm not too confident.
Commanders won.
Commanders. Who else won?
Commanders won.
Commanders did win by the skin of their teeth. I really hope that they can turn things around. But looking at our schedule, I don't know. What you thinking, Donnell? Donnell looking like you thinking of something over there. What you thinking, Donnell? Mr. Reasonable.
You make me thinking a lot.
We need some work, bro.
True.
It's gonna be a long season.
Offensively, specifically.
Yeah, specifically offense. Yep.
Yeah.
Remember, these are the same dudes that was whining that Coach Benamy. I can't say his name. Benamy.
Yeah.
Benamy.
I thought it was Bienemy.
Bienemy.
There you go.
Whatever. Bienemy was too hard on them. You know what I'm saying? But these dudes are soft. They marshmallowy.
Oh, I mean, and it wasn't all of them. There are some of them who stuck up for him. Some of them, who actually was like, yeah, we need to get better. We need somebody to come in here and make us better. So some of them, but the majority of them, yeah, they paper tissue. Speaking of paper
that was the
tissue,
same. That was the same issue when you remember when I don't know if y'all remember, but that's when Marty Schottenheimer came as the head coach, and they was
that same type of crap. Yep.
Yeah, Brenda, I'm gonna have to agree with you. Them Panthers gonna have a long ass season too. Them Panthers gonna have a long ass season because I really thought, I knew y'all was gonna. I thought y'all was gonna get blown out, the Panthers, and y'all actually made it a game. But then again, y'all played, Atlanta, and Atlanta's still going through some struggles too. And I think that's the part that really kills me about Washington. We played Arizona and struggled. So, and next week we got Denver, and Denver look like they've turned some things around with Sean Payton and whatnot up there in Denver. So, it'll be interesting to see how everything goes.
Let me ask y'all this. All right, so do y'all think for Washington? I'm not saying that he's not, but do you think for
Washington?
That's what it sounded like you said. I would say, damn, for
Washington, is Curtis Samuel a playmaker? Is he a game changer?
Oh Lord, I used to think so, but I don't anymore.
I think he can be. I think he can.
He cannot get past that first touch.
Hey man, he you know what I'm saying? Like,
he goes down too easy.
Like, I feel like they do a lot of trick plays with him, and it don't be working. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not saying he's not an athlete. I'm not saying he's not a good receiver, but like, let's get back to the basics before we start doing it. You know what I'm saying? Because to me, like, it just seems so stupid. You know what I mean? Like, for your number one receiver to only have like what 28, 21 yards, like, I don't know. Like, I just have issue with that.
Well, if he can't get open,
like last year,
I don't think that's it. Like, I feel like Terry McLaurin is an elite receiver in the league.
Yeah,
it goes by play calls.
I agree with that too.
That's true.
I agree with that too. But the Bieniemy, based on what he did in Kansas City, he really didn't have that many wide receivers. I mean, of course, he had Tyreek Hill. He had tight end. He had Kelsey. Who else he had in Kansas City? He didn't have that many.
Hey, look, Kelsey was really all he needed. I mean,
that's really all he needed.
Right? You know,
what is it? Okay, but maybe he don't trust Howe as a quarterback.
But I don't know that that's it. You know,
I don't know. I trust Howe. I don't think I trust Howe.
So here's my thing.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Here's my thing. Like, Like I feel like Riverboat Ron should be on the chopping block, and I'm not saying get rid of him.
He should.
But what I'm saying is, for the last 3 seasons, like what you're doing is not working, bro. Like if Terry McLaurin wasn't performing, sit him on the bench. You know what I'm saying? Like bring guys in who gonna be clutch. Bring guys in who want to play.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Like, you know, if you're gonna be out there dropping passes, I don't need you out on the field.
All right, so I will say this though about that though, Donnell. I think some of that will change starting next year due to the fact that we got new ownership. No, only reason I say no, because there was a lot of hand in the cookie jar with Dan Snyder, who thought he was, you know, some football dude. Just like same with Dallas. They say Jerry Jones always got his hand in what's going on in football operations, but they ain't never played a damn snap at his damn life. I think in our situation with the Commanders, even with and I think maybe Brenda, same thing in your situation with the Panthers. We got owners who stick their damn hands in the damn operations in football that, they wind up making things worse than they are instead of leaving it to the people who actually play or who actually coach or the player personnel or whatever the case may be. So that's why I said I think it may actually change with this new regime, possibly starting next year. I think this year they have to let it play out because they didn't have an opportunity to do anything based on when the sale of the team was. Right. But I think next year they have an opportunity to say, you know what, we don't want Ron, or we don't want the enemy, or we don't want this player or this coach or whatever. We can actually start bringing in people who actually want to compete.
Bro, so from a business standpoint, tell me how that makes sense? Because what I'm hearing is next year, every year.
I get
it. What I'm saying? You know what I mean? Like,
right,
we want a franchise. We want a franchise that's going to win now. You know what I mean?
Right.
And
so does 30
business standpoint. As a business standpoint, the Commanders have always been one of the, if not the top 3 selling team, or not in
the past couple of years.
They've always been right at the top,
but not in the past.
We've been mediocre, so they've been.
Everybody
no
hated
reason,
Dan Snyder. People ain't want to get
there's no reason to change the business model for Dan. And that's why what John says is important. We have a new regime, but nothing was going to change when it came to Dan because he was getting his coin.
I get that, but what I'm saying is, Dan Snyder is not a factor right now.
Not anymore. But think about it, he was literally 2 months ago. Just 2 months ago.
Just
at the beginning.
Before preseason, right?
That was the beginning of minicamp. You already got your players coming in minicamp. The beginning of minicamp.
All I'm saying is he's not a factor right now.
No. So what
if house need to be clean yesterday, it should have been clean yesterday.
So then you really put yourself behind the 8 ball, wiping the whole house clean in the middle of August?
I mean, because that's what's going to happen next year, right?
Right, but you got more time come February. February, you got from February all the way to June.
Then why go through the season wasting time? You know what I'm saying? Like that.
Hold on.
Why go through the whole season to waste time?
You don't know. You got new players, you got new coaches, so you don't know what you don't know.
Because the people weren't available during the summer. The people weren't available that they may want, but throughout the year. Josh Harris and Magic can talk to them, get in their ear, and they can, make their behind the scenes commitments and all that, so that next year they can bring them on in.
Has Josh Harris or Magic Johnson ever played a snap of football?
Josh Harris has. I don't know what Magic Johnson.
Did Magic Johnson play baseball?
I don't know.
I don't know. But so what's your point?
My point is, you know what I'm saying? Like
he won baseball
at this crossroad. You know what I mean? Like I feel like Ron Rivera should be doing it a lot better.
Yeah,
at coaching. Period.
No argument there at all. No argument there.
Keep going.
I mean, that's it. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not.
So you feel like they should have got rid of Ron
Rivera.
When they first came in.
I didn't say that. I did not say that. I'm saying the mediocre team showed up on Sunday when clearly it should have been like I'm not even gonna say a blowout. But again, you have your stars on your team that didn't even have 50 yards catching.
Hey, everybody comes out there to compete on a Sunday, no matter what team you play for. Everybody comes out there.
The offensive line.
I understand that.
It is what it is.
The offensive line.
I understand that. And what I will say this, and you know what I'm saying, like when you playing teams like Dallas, when you playing teams like, I don't know, teams that have decent defenses, we're gonna look crappy. And then you know what I'm saying, like I feel like we're gonna start this vicious cycle all over again.
I don't think so.
And they have
to address the O-line.
And the only thing people gonna wonder is when Chase Young coming back in the defense.
Oh, we didn't give up on Chase Young. Ain't nobody give a damn about Chase Young.
I mean,
Chase Young is a waste of money at this point in time.
Thinking about that.
I mean, but I'm just saying.
The defense is doing well without him.
And at the end of the day, they're gonna make the defense look bad because the defense can't stay on the field forever.
Right. It's the O-line, man, period. The O-line makes everything else click because it gives the quarterback more time. It gives the receivers more time. It gives better options for the running backs. The O-line is trash, and that's what needs to be addressed. I thought that they were going to address it in the draft, but they didn't.
Let's wrap this up because everybody don't want to hear about football specifically.
I get that.
Go ahead, Donnell.
What's your boy name from Memphis? What's his name? Play running back. Used to be our starting running back.
From Memphis?
Memphis? Clinton Portis?
No.
I don't know where that Bama from.
The running back, second string. He's second string now.
Gibson?
Robinson?
No, not
Gibson.
Gibson.
Gibson should not have another touch. He should never have near touch on the football. No. Like, he need to go ahead and be converted back to like a slot. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, I don't know.
Okay.
But he fumbles the ball way too much.
Way too much.
And I don't need to see Curtis Samuels do like a jet sweep because he don't do nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is me watching.
Every time.
This is me watching. Just imagine what people who actually critique what, teams do on a day-to-day every Sunday.
I get it. I mean, it is what it is. I did want to say one other thing. Damn it, we talked too much about the damn Commanders. I wanted to get your boy Aaron Rodgers in so we can talk about Brady coming back to play for the Jets. Brady coming back to play for the Jets. That's all I wanted to say. Tom Brady's coming back. He coming back to play for the Jets. No, that's a lie. I don't know what the hell Tom Brady doing with his life.
That would be funny.
That would actually be funny.
That would be funny.
Yo, let's get into
what would be even funnier if he actually won the Super Bowl.
With the Jets. Yo, let's get into this last squad right quick so we can get into I got some questions I want to ask. I want to get y'all's opinion. Yo, if y'all are watching, tell some people to tune in. I know we just got finished talking a whole shitload of Commanders football, which we ain't usually supposed to do. But yo, tell your people to tune in because we got a hell of a show tonight, y'all.
Hey, it's your girl Tia Robertson. I'm the host of Entrepreneur Insider. Every Thursday at 6 p.m. Eastern for entrepreneurs and news that you need to know about. See you there.
Millionaire Man Cave right here, back on Relationship Entertainment Television. Brand new season 3 of 2023, y'all. Starts today, going through December. We appreciate y'all for tuning in. John's still over there advertising the fact that he's drinking vodka in a clear water bottle instead of and not actually drinking
that
water.
ain't water.
I don't drink vodka. I don't drink.
I don't know why the hell he holding up with rum or something, gin, something. He over there down in the damn Dasani bottle or whatever, that Deer Park, like he actually drinking water.
I would never drink the Aquafina. Aquafina is like the nastiest water ever. You had that Aquafina water?
Yeah, I like Aquafina. I don't like Dasani.
Dasani nasty too. Dasani, Aquafina.
All of it's nasty. Step your water game up, buddy. Step your water game up. I need y'all to get some of the blue or don't you? You know what? Once it's crazy,
I'm gonna get some Fiji. I get some Fiji.
No, it's crazy because once you actually had some good water, some real good quality water, and go to something that you thought was good, it tastes like garbage. Like, so I this whole completely changed the story right quick. So my father put me on like a couple of years, like some years ago, of LeBlue. LeBlue water is like supposed to be, you know, the best water out there. So I've heard people say it tastes like drinking clouds. I don't know. But so I've been drinking LeBlue for like a long ass time.
I drank clouds before, so I would know.
Actually stupid. I actually went back to drink Fiji, and I was like, Fiji tastes like dirt, dog. Like, even after drinking, like, so once you drink something of one type of brand and drink something else, you be like, ew, Fiji tastes like damn Dasani to me now. Like, I wouldn't drink Fiji. So wow. I didn't got water bougie, I guess, as you can say.
Le bleu.
Exactly, le bleu is exactly what it is. Try it. I know we get it delivered to our house every month, so because that's what we drink, you know, because the water in the Charlotte area is garbage. So, you know, if you drink water out of the tap in Charlotte, North Carolina, anywhere, good luck to you and your insides. He was talking about, you know, eating and drinking healthy earlier. The water in Charlotte is garbage. Anyway, appreciate y'all for tuning in right here, Relationship Entertainment Television. We couldn't do the show without y'all watching. Brand new season. So make sure y'all go ahead and spread the word and tell y'all family, tell y'all friends. Hit us up on YouTube. Make sure y'all subscribe to Relationship Entertainment Television YouTube channel. If y'all are on Facebook, make sure y'all go ahead and tell people to tune in Facebook. For those who don't know, and I do appreciate, we do have some new people watching. Shout out to Brenda over there on LinkedIn, so you can actually watch via LinkedIn as well. This is y'all's inside opportunity to see what goes on behind the closed doors of a man cave. We invite y'all to, you know, to join in the conversation, type in your questions, type in your comments, all that good stuff, so that way y'all can actually feel a part of the show. But we actually do have a Millionaire Man Cave page on Facebook as well that actually goes strictly for the fellas and for the fellas only. So what conversation goes over there goes over there. But the conversation that goes on for about an hour and a half here on Relationship Entertainment Television each and every Tuesday, 8 p.m. Eastern Time is for everybody. So we invite everybody to be a part of the conversation. And speaking of, I want to do something a little different tonight, fellas. Usually we do our topics. Sometimes we get guests on the show, and we talk about all types of stuff. But tonight, I want to do something called Top 3. I want to do Top 3, fellas. And what Top 3 is for me is I want to pose a couple questions for y'all, and I want y'all to give me y'all's top 3 answers for some of these questions that I'm about to pose. If y'all are watching, even if y'all are watching this live, go ahead and post your answers in the chat as well. Or if you are watching this on replay, or as John says for his show, Daddy Confessions, part of the replay gang, y'all make sure y'all go ahead and put those in the chat as well, and we'll actually respond back when we get an opportunity as well. So I'm gonna pose just a couple questions for y'all, and I want to see what are y'all's top 3 in some of these categories.
Okay.
Let's start with Bow. Top 3 black sitcom dads or moms you would want to be your parent. Top 3 dads or moms want to be. It can be a couple. So if they was a couple, you know, you can say, you know, you as a couple. But dads or moms, your top 3 that you would want to be your parent. Who want to go first? That's not all.
I'll start off. All right. So, mom, I'm gonna start off with a mom and dad pair.
Okay.
Cliff and Claire. I mean,
hands down.
Doctor, lawyer. They were progressive. They were like the perfect parents almost.
Gotcha.
I can't think of anything that they did wrong. Other than that, I'm gonna stick to dads. And I'm gonna say Uncle Phil. I don't know why everybody loves Uncle Phil.
Right. I don't know why.
Because he
I
took
was
a
big
little
Uncle Phil.
he took a boy from the hood and brought him into his mansion. First off, they had a mansion. Okay,
They
So,
did.
yeah.
They did.
Right.
They
A
live in
black
LA.
man, black daddy with a mansion. I will take that.
The father was the
But
judge.
Uncle Phil was real.
And
Uncle
what
Phil
if-
was real.
Yeah.
Did anybody know what the mother did? The father was a judge. I know on the
She
news show,
was-
she was the art.
Oh,
person.
she was a professor.
Yes. So okay. So you had a judge and a professor for parents. So they got a little bit of cash. So that's and they lived.
She was also a dancer. In the original one. So she was like a dancer. She was a history. She was a history professor. Remember, she came and taught at Bel Air Prep. She came and taught Black history at the Bel Air Prep.
Yep, she did. I remember that.
That was dark skin and Viv. What about light skin and Viv?
Light skin and Viv ain't do shit.
Right. She had
a baby.
She had
a baby.
She had
stay at home mom, I guess.
Yeah, nah, but yeah. So Uncle
she
Phil,
couldn't dance. She couldn't sing. The dark skin and Viv did all of that.
She
the white skin and Viv couldn't do nothing. She couldn't do nothing.
Dark skin and Viv, guitar,
Light skin and Viv couldn't do nothing. She ain't had nothing going for her except having Black and Viv baby. That's all she did was have Black and Viv.
Yeah, she could barely act. All right, but my last one, I got to go with the new school, Andre Johnson.
Damn it, Mike! You've taken like at least two of mine. You've taken two of mine. Why Andre? Because I thought about for the same reason that John just mentioned about Uncle Phil having a mansion. I'm like, yo. When I thought about Andre Johnson, I was like, Andre Johnson, his kids was set, dog. His kids were set. Right. They dressed nice. They went to a private school. They was able to get whatever, you know what? Yeah, he had it set.
Yeah. And Andre was 100. He messed up a lot, but he always kept it real, and he did whatever for his kids. Yeah. So he was solid. I like Andre.
Yeah. I will give the aunt. Damn, Mike, you done took my two of my three.
You shouldn't have let me go first.
Nah, because for anybody who knows me, you definitely know I'm going with Cliff Huxtable. Definitely going with Cliff Huxtable. If I had to choose mom and dad, it's Cliff and Claire. I personally, if you know me, you know that I damn near tried to. When I grew up, I was like, yo, I want to be the Cliff and the Claire Huxtable of my family. Like, I love the way how Cliff, how he made jokes. You know, they made fun of all types of situations in their family or whatever. He was serious when he had to be serious, but he was funny when he had to be funny. All those good things. Like I said,
when he was grumpy, and that flew. That was fine.
They had money too. On the show because he was a doctor and Claire was a lawyer. So he had money too. I'm definitely with Cliff and Claire Huxtable. So I'm definitely with you there. Andre Johnson. I already told you about Andre Johnson. He's in my top. He's definitely in my top three. And I would say probably Michael Kyle. Michael Kyle is in my other one.
My wife and kids.
My wife and kids. What's with the look, Donnell?
I didn't watch that joint all the time.
That joke was hilarious.
Right.
That was hilarious. I love that show. My wife and kids is funny.
My wife and kids, dog. Think about it. My wife and kids. Come on, Dad. I mean, you would think about it. You wouldn't have had that dude as your father.
No.
Didn't he set Lil Michael up sometimes?
Because he was all the time.
Like, he was too much of a smart ass.
No, remember when he made Junior sleep outside
in the garage?
He put him in the garage because he got that girl pregnant. But he made him sleep outside in the bushes one time, and he turned the sprinklers on him.
Oh yeah. Right. He was doing stuff like that because I would love.
That sound like some petty Donnell stuff,
right? You got to
turn the sprinklers on him.
Who you got, Donnell? John? Who your top three?
So I'm going you know, Claire and Cliff, of course.
Okay.
I wouldn't go Andre, but I'm going Rainbow.
Okay. Why Rainbow though? Why? That's a good one. Why Rainbow?
Because man, she was could be
right. I'm about to say other than the fact that yes. Thank you, Mike.
No, because even though she was a doctor, like I feel like she was still very much active. You know what I'm saying? In those meaning like, you know, she still like you saw her cooking, you saw her at school activities, like she wasn't too busy. And I'm not saying that, you know, Claire was like that. I'm just saying she wasn't too busy.
Okay.
I'm definitely going Phil because Phil never backed down from like a fight. You know what I'm saying? Like I love, you know what I'm saying? Like I love how you know what I'm saying, how he protected his. And then my third one is gonna be the Petersons from the Parenthood.
From the Parenthood.
Everybody stepping on somebody's toes.
Yeah,
the Parenthood.
From the Parenthood.
I barely remember Parenthood. Barely.
That John was hilarious.
I can't remember one episode offhand.
Robert Townsend and who was the mother?
Yeah.
Takia something.
Was it Kim Washington? No. No.
Start with a T. I could be wrong.
I'm Googling.
Google it.
Was there a white version of Parenthood?
Yeah, but it's DA Parenthood.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm like, wait, there was a white version of it? And let's come up for that one too. Damn, can I get the black version of the Parenthood here sometime?
Yo, I don't even want to do mine, but what we need to do is talk about the most toxic black fathers on television. I mean, and you know, my podcast is all about being positive black fathers, but there've been some toxic black fathers.
Suzanne Douglas was her name. Suzanne Douglas. That's it. Suzanne Douglas. Go ahead. My bad. Go ahead, John.
All right. So go ahead, hit your toxic ones, John.
No, well, I'll give because I think the Huxtables are like a given for everybody. That's
across the board.
Clear favorite for sure. And I was gonna say the Parenthood. I was gonna say that one as well. And then my other one that I was kind of going back and forth about is actually Julius Rock.
I knew he was gonna say Julius. I knew everybody hates Chris.
Everybody hates Chris. Julius Rock. I don't know. Honestly, I feel like that's me sometimes. I feel like I'm not.
Really?
I'm him.
Really?
I feel like I'm him sometimes. I look at him. I was like, that man. I ain't a big fan of Terry Crews, but he did a damn good job in that part.
That's probably one of the best shows he's ever played in.
Right.
I'm a Terry Crews fan. Are you? I think he does well in his movies and his whatever he does.
I mean, he played the same.
Plus, he used to play for the Redskins.
He played the same character and everything except for Everybody Hates Chris.
Everybody Hates Chris. That's the only one where he ain't flexing his muscles in his chest. That's the only thing he's played in when he ain't flexing.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
That's interesting. I had a feeling somebody was gonna say Julius Rock.
I was like, yo, that's me. I feel like that's me sometimes. I just
got another one for you though. What about Flex Washington on One-on-One? No, I don't like his characters in general, but on One-on-One, he was just a cool parent. He wasn't the parent that was like over like aggressive. He wasn't like, he wasn't too lenient, but he let Kyla Pratt be able to do what she had her, her crew and whatnot. He was a cool parent.
Flex Alexander,
yeah.
Okay.
From
yeah, I don't know about
that. No. What about Fred Sanford and Sanford and Son?
No, see, he falls into the toxic father category.
Give us your top toxic then.
He was not going to let. He called him Big Dummy every time he got, but he was not gonna let that boy leave that house.
You big dummy.
He was not gonna let him leave.
Yeah, so give us your top toxic then, John.
So
toxic one.
So So first and foremost, and I go back and forth about this because we've had the argument about Florida, but James Evans.
Yeah, because Mike mentioned Florida before you actually joined on. But go ahead, James.
I feel like James and Florida together is the reason why they was living. They couldn't get their act together. They were bad.
James do though. What James?
James is good. James is good. Everybody trashes Florida though.
Oh, Florida horrible. Florida garbage. But James had his moments too. I mean, I don't know if you remember the episode where he went to go get a job at a department store and Florida got the job. And then he was like gonna make her quit. Like he went, you know what I'm saying? Like he was upset that she got the job at the store. Like it was like a whole thing. I mean, they just was bad for each other. They wouldn't, them white people who wrote that show, white people who wrote that show, you know what they did is they wrote the perfect bad black couple. The reason why black people needed welfare was because of what was seen on Good Times. With no good times had by them people
at all. Yeah, they had good times, but every time they had good times, that shit turned so quick for them. That shit turned so quick for them. Old girl was supposed to get married, and all of a sudden, the damn husband, JJ then broke the husband's leg coming down the aisle. Everything that happened good for them turned bad.
So it was garbage. I am one of the few black people that was never a fan of Good Times. It wasn't my show. Yeah, it wasn't my show.
I mean, I watched it religiously in reruns, I think, but yeah, I don't know. Okay, next toxic black father on television gotta be Frank Mitchell from Moesha.
I never watched Moesha.
Okay. So the way that what makes him toxic is not it's not the high top fade that he rocked through the whole show. That joint was crazy, but it ain't that ain't it. It was the fact that he had a separate he had a whole nother kid that he ended up raising as his nephew in Ray J.
That came later in life though. Like,
no, it came on the show later in life, but Ray J's character was pretty old. Okay, so that wasn't a new thing. So that was new to us, but it was that was an old kid that he moved into his house and called him his nephew.
Yeah, he did. He did. Okay.
Garbage.
Okay.
Garbage.
Okay.
That's garbage man right there.
Okay.
All the way.
Who's your third?
And then this, I don't know. Maybe I might be overthinking this one a little bit, but Pops from the Wayans brothers.
Why was he toxic? How was Pops toxic?
I don't know.
Bang. Toxic.
Charles Witherspoon was the man.
I got somebody who's toxic. I think who beats all toxicity.
Okay.
Why was Pops toxic though?
Who?
Well, I don't know. I always just felt like he was a bad father to them. Like he was just horrible. It was just felt like he was a bad father to them. I mean, I could have gone with that's kind of my funny answer. My real answer would probably be George Jefferson.
That's what I was gonna say. In my opinion, George Jefferson is like the number one of the toxic damn fathers of all damn time. Between him and Fred Sanford, them two right there was toxic as hell, in my opinion.
Yeah, Fred Sanford was not gonna let his son leave the house. Boy.
So George was the black Archie Bunker.
Yeah, well, that's what it showed. That's where it sprung off from.
Yeah, well, yeah, but I'm saying, he ended up being the same type of character that Archie Bunker was, but he was black.
Right.
Yeah. Gotcha. Yeah. Okay. I'm with you. All right. Cool beans. All right, let's go into our next top three. Let's say where we want to go with this one because I got a couple of them. Let's say top three crushes from black sitcoms. Top three crushes from black sitcoms, and they can be current or old. It ain't gotta be 90s. It ain't gotta be.
Wait. Do they do they have to have been main characters in that sitcom?
No, they ain't got to be main characters.
I don't think so.
You can bring up what was Laura, in my opinion, on Family Matters, Laura Winslow wasn't the main
Michelle Williams.
It was right. It was Steve
Michelle.
Urkel's girl.
I
Myra.
can't think of her own name.
Myra, the girl played.
Myra.
Oh man,
Myra Boutros. She was boy.
She was bad. Yeah.
Boy, yeah. So it ain't got to be the main character. It ain't got to be the main character. So that's one. There go one of mine right there. But who's your top 3 crushes from black sitcoms? And actually, that's not one of mine. But I got a couple of them. But I just thought of her because she was bad in my opinion.
The first one. You want to go, John?
No, you can go. Go ahead.
First one that comes to mind, my mind is Maya Campbell. From
Donnell gave it away. Donnell knew exactly who
you were. Man. I used to be in love with that girl.
Until she went to crack.
Yeah, right. Y'all see the pictures of her? She
went to crack. Yeah,
yeah. But yeah, Maya Campbell. Then another top dog of mine was Kalita Smith from Bernie Mac show.
Okay.
It was bad.
I can see that.
And then I'll go old school on you. Thelma from Good Times.
Really? Thelma? I will say, even as a grown
Bernadette, whatever her name is, Bernadette
Sanders. Yeah, I will say, even as an adult, she ain't bad looking. She ain't bad looking. But I
had a crush on her back in the day, and I ain't even watched Good Times. I like that. Like I said, it was. But yeah, I watched it for her.
See, I got a hard time with this because
why so?
Because there's
you got a hard time.
There's a lot of women that when I watch television growing up, I was like, yo, yeah.
She could get it. She could get it.
I'm about to say. So
I mean, it was just
give us your top 3, and after your top 3, then we can talk about the runner ups that could also be in the 3.
I don't know. I mean, so this is the problem, right? That's why I asked about main characters, because I will always go with Nia Long, who became late main character in Fresh Prince. Right, so she was pretty close to main character in the later seasons. She was up there. A lot of storylines around her and Will. Right,
I figured that was one of Donnell's.
That's why he's flexing his muscles. He's like, look, don't be picking on me. We picking my woman.
Fresh Prince had 2, but go ahead.
Who told you? Tyra Banks.
Tyra.
I was always, and because she was closer in age to me at the time, was Tatiana Ali.
Yes.
I was always looking at her. I'd be like, ooh, I wish I could meet her in person. You know what I'm saying? Me and her about the same age. That would have been,
Okay.
So I just went two right to Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. I wasn't a fan. Let's see. I'm like scrolling through in my mind the shows I used to watch. Always.
Carter.
Whatever. No matter what show she was ever in, I always thought that Kim Fields.
Yes.
Tootie.
Yeah.
And can still get it to this day on her show with Mike Epps.
Yeah.
So my older brother, he had a crush on Tootie when she was on Facts of Life. I'm going way back.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah. Wow. Facts of Life, Tootie. Yeah, she was the best thing on that damn show. Let's be for real.
I mean, even when she was on Living Single.
Single is what I think of. I
ain't love, she with the wigs all the time, but Regine was,
Regine. So on Living Single, Regine, she with the wigs, but you know who also was underrated on Living Single? Erica Alexander.
Yeah.
Erica Alexander. She very underrated. If you ever meet her in person, actually see her with not in any of her characters from even like the Cosby Show or Living Single or any other thing she played in, she is actually very attractive and very cute. Very attractive.
When she was on Cop, my thing with her character was I used to think of her like Pam. What was her name? Pam on Cosby Show. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and so I couldn't make the separation. But yeah, there some of those later seasons with Living Single, yeah, she was bad.
Gotcha. Okay. Who you got, Donnell?
Maverick.
Who you got?
So since y'all took two of mine,
okay,
I'm gonna give y'all the two.
Which two? Yeah.
Y'all took.
Neil.
Am I saying that? Yeah. Since y'all
Neil
took two of mine. No, actually, y'all took three of mine, but I'm gonna give you two honorable mentions.
Okay.
So, Bernie Mac wife.
Yes.
was one.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
I've always had a crush on Ashley Banks, Tatiana Ali, as well.
Okay.
And of course, Neil Long, like that's a given.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I also had a thing for Robin Pete.
Yes.
Wait, who?
Holly Robinson Pete.
Holly Robinson Pete. That's what I just said.
I've always had a thing for her.
Yeah, that's another one. Yeah.
But my excuse me, my honorable mentions is I had a thing for Essence Atkins back in the day.
Okay.
That's another one. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Shit, that's when she I forget what's the name. She played on was it one-on-one? What she play on? She played on with Flex.
Was it Flex?
Was it Flex? Yeah.
I don't know.
I'm
thinking of her from a movie, but I can't remember which movie.
Half and half. That's half and half.
Oh, half and
half, and then she also played in Marlon. She played
and
Marlon.
the sister could have got it too.
Which one?
The sister from Half and Half.
From Half and Half.
Oh yeah. I was saying she played half and half. Yeah, you're right. What's the sister's name? Rachel True was her name. But that was Mona. She played Mona. That's her name. Mona was
Rachel True. I remember her.
Mona. She played Mona on Half and Half. She played Mona on Half and Half. Yeah, you got okay. That was your honorable mention.
You know who you forgot, Donnell? And I only know this because I've been watching it on TV lately. Your girl from New Jack City, Michael Michelle.
What's she playing?
Is on New York Undercover. I've been watching the old episodes of it.
Oh,
yeah. She in the first couple seasons, she's the love interest of
Malik Yoba.
What's his name? Malik Yoba. And I was like, oh shit.
I vaguely remember that.
Me too.
Remember that.
But she was a beast.
Killing me though, because I'm surprised y'all ain't. So y'all all pick like moms that are like MILFs or like women that were like older. Me, I'm over here picking. All right, so I
didn't pick older women. Tatiana Ali was not older at the time.
She wasn't older. You should be right. You're right. I'm over here thinking this is me. Y'all probably gonna laugh me off the damn show. I'm picking Moesha. I've always, when I was younger, dog, always had a thing for Brandy. Always had a thing.
No, okay, but this is what I'm gonna tell you. I thought about this. You said it gotta be on black sitcoms. We ain't said it had to be black women. Okay, so her name is Jenna Von Oy. She was on that. Yes, sir. That's right. And she was on it.
Lord.
She was on white. She was a white woman. She was on Moesha and on
white girl in the Parkers.
Yeah.
I remember her from the Parkers. I don't remember her from Moesha.
Yeah.
I remember her from the Parkers.
I don't know.
The first time I seen that jump,
Yeah.
I fell in love.
Yeah.
That's you too, Donnell?
Hey, look. And every time I seen her, I wanted to walk away.
Like, come here and walk away. Come here and walk away.
That part. He ain't lying.
I hate to see it go, but I love watching you walk away.
So I will say, even though she's not in my top three, I always thought Countess Vaughn was super cute. She just maybe with the eyes. I thought she was super cute.
She was okay then, but look at her now.
Yeah,
she look at her now.
She look crazy as hell now. No, I wouldn't. She's nowhere near my top three, Countess Vaughn. But I would definitely say Moesha. Moesha's in my or Brandy is in my top three. Just because again, I used to always just have a crush on Brandy growing up. Another one we were talking about one-on-one earlier, Kyla Pratt. What? What Donnell looking like? What's wrong with Kyla Pratt?
She was like 2 when we were like 20.
Ninja. I ain't say that I was back there, but you got to admit, look at Kyla Pratt now. No, look at Kyla Pratt now. Kyla Pratt a grown ass woman. She a grown ass.
Is.
Yeah, she is. She got kids and everything.
But I still remember the scar from the basketball court push.
Right? She was a little kid.
She loved basketball.
She was a little kid.
She was. You know what, Donnell? Forget you.
That's like saying Keke Palmer.
Keke Palmer's a she, but she annoying as hell to me, but she cute. She is very attractive, but annoying as hell. I will say also who's in my top 3.
Hold up. How old are you, Donnell?
How old is your mother?
Because she 36. Kyla Pratt.
Well, we older than 36. We older than 36, Mike. I know we ain't as
I was
old
thinking
as you.
40. I was thinking somewhere around 40 something. Okay.
My other one, Penny from Good Times, Janet Jackson.
I was gonna say Janet Jackson, but I throw Janet Jackson name around a lot on this show, so I just ain't want to.
How could you not pick Penny though? I mean, it's Penny.
Oh, I could have, but I did. I was trying to be different. I ain't want to use the same person because Janet Jackson for everything.
See, everything. Janet Jackson.
I couldn't say Janet Jackson for the same reason I couldn't say Kyla Pratt because she was too young at the time.
But y'all choose all these old ass chicks. Like I will also in my runner up, since Donnell gave us runner up, is Rudy Huxtable. Rudy Huxtable's at the top of my list too.
She was not a nice person in real life when I met her.
Really?
Oh, for real?
She's not.
She used to go to a school in Virginia when I was in school in Virginia, and I met her then. That was years ago. She was full of herself then, and I know she is still, having issues with those things now. So
really,
yeah. Ain't that something?
Really, I've heard some stories, but I ain't never heard nobody personally who has actually met her to say she was or was not her.
She so. I met her because of I was where I was working at the time, and they had brought her in as a guest.
Strip club. You could have been
for whatever reason, the CEO kept calling her Rudy. Like that made her mad. That rightfully, I guess maybe rightfully so, but she was real stuck up then.
Gotcha.
I mean, but she should ride that wave because that's all she got. Because she Pollyanna ain't gonna never make her, they ain't make her famous then, and they ain't gonna make her famous then. Rudy is all she got to hang her hat on.
Yeah, that's
true. She's done a Hallmark movie. I know at least one.
She do Hallmark movies,
and they was garbage.
House of
Pain. I was about to say what Hallmark? Can you name a Hallmark movie that she's in?
Can you name a Hallmark movie?
Okay. I've seen a bunch of them, but I couldn't name them.
I can make up a random name that probably is true, but no, I can't.
Merry Christmas.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Fear of love. Fear of love.
Exactly.
Something Christmas though. Yep.
The Christmas Miracle. Yeah, another one. The Christmas
another Christmas.
Exactly. We can all name Hallmark movies. Shit.
Right. So my son, because my wife loves Hallmark movies, and my son called her out on it. He was like, "They all the damn same. Every one of them are the same.
Them and Lifetime movies, Hallmark movies and Lifetime movies, all the damn same. All Hallmark movies are all about Christmas and Christmas time, and all Lifetime movies is about how some chick that killed her husband and she didn't.
Right. All them Joneses is Tubi movies with bigger budget.
Exactly. Shannon Doherty is in all the Lifetime movies. Keisha Knight Pulliam and what's the other white chick? They in all the damn Hallmark movies. No. But Keisha Knight Pulliam was my chick though. I will say Keisha Knight Pulliam is in my album. She's in my honorable mention, and I will say back then she was in my top 3 for sure.
What about Raven Simone? Since you naming all these young chicks.
So Keisha Knight Pulliam is actually our age. Well, it's younger than you, but Keisha Knight Pulliam is actually 44, I think 43, 44.
Is she? Okay.
43. Raven Simone, no. And that's not because she's young. It's just because that chick crazy. that chick, it ain't got nothing to do with her being gay. It's because she crazy. That's just me personally. I wouldn't say
Agreed.
I definitely would not. Yo, so that was our top 3. I got more, but I'm gonna leave it at that because I'll just bring up the next top 3 next time. I got some more top 3s that I'll bring up next time. That was dope though. That was dope. Top 3s. Top 3.
That was. I like that.
Yeah, for sure. Yo, we appreciate y'all for tuning in. Like I said, brand new season, Millionaire Man Cave, right here on Relationship Entertainment Television. Brand new season starts this week. We'll be going through, like I said, we got until December. We got a Millionaire Man Cave trip. We got some other stuff going on this season that we love y'all to be a part of. So make sure y'all go ahead and download the RATV app if y'all have not already done so. Check out the Facebook page. Check out the YouTube channel. All that good stuff. Go ahead and subscribe so that way y'all are notified each and every time a brand new episode or whatever we got going on with Millionaire Man Cave right here on Relationship Entertainment Television. We appreciate y'all for tuning in. Black-owned network, Relationship Entertainment Television. Make sure y'all tell somebody to tell somebody to tell somebody else to tune in. And until next week, same time, same place, Tuesday, 8 p.m., we will see y'all. We out. Peace.